Hello, beautiful people. My name is Kristen. Thanks for stopping by my channel. Today, I have a day at home just to catch up on everything. I'm super excited to do my reviews on what I consider my younger readers, although I think as an adult, I thoroughly enjoyed these. So as always, I will hold up each one. Now, when I get to the pop-up book that I read, the 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea book, it's only 7 pages technically, and I'm going to show it. It will not be spoiler free. All my reviews are spoiler free, but this one will not be spoiler free. So if you have not read 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea and you want to have it be a complete surprise what happens, then stop the video at that point. So I got off of Thrift Books from a middle school library copy of Alcatraz, The Evil Librarians by Brandon Sanderson. This is his middle grade series, and it is exceedingly campy. So there is a magic system, but the people have like abilities of like always falling down at an opportune moment, or they have an ability of destroying everything they touch, or they have an ability to always be late. And so it's this kind of very sarcastic, very talk to the camera, like, can you believe this even happened? You know that this isn't going to go well. Don't you find it always annoying when they take these subplots that are taking you away from the main question that you want to know about? Like that kind of thing. So very middle school humor. I think it's even perfect, even at a 3rd grade level. The words and the dialogue are very appropriate, but it's a quick, easy read if you as an adult are just looking for some of that kind of more quippy kind of read. So I'm going to finish the series. I think there's maybe 5 or 6. I don't know how many there are. But I do want to be a completist eventually for Brandon Sanderson. It's not his favorite of my styles, but I appreciate that side of him, and that humor of his comes out. So that was a fun middle grade read. Then I read the Lost Fairy Tales by Anna James. This is, I believe, the 2nd, maybe the 3rd in this series of a little girl that has a magic ability of interacting with characters. So like the characters may come out and talk to her, or she can actually go visit them. And so there is a evil character, sinister, disrupting the library and changing the pages and threatening classic stories that we are trying to get to the bottom of. And that's what the series is. And this should have 5. So I'm definitely going to finish this series. I think it's adorable. Again, probably the same age group. You could start even at a 3rd grade level and be really good. Another really fun fact about this is introducing a lot of those classics in a very easy to understand and introduce kind of way, about Anne of Green Gables, Alice in Wonderland. In this one, it's obviously the fairy tales. So really, really good, really enjoyable. These are good summer kind of reads. My pick from the mug for classics was revisiting Heidi. Oh, y'all, I read this as a child, but I am so glad I reread as an adult. It is so beautiful. If we could have the innocence and the beauty and the heart of Heidi, this world would be fixed. It would be fixed if we could have the perspective. And I just, some people would say, well, that's unrealistic, it's too unselfish, it's too naive. But think about it, like this story is a young girl who keeps on having hard things happen, becoming an orphan, being sent to different people to live, and over she finds the joy and the beauty, especially in nature, in being in the mountains, her beloved goats, just all this kind of goodness, of holding on to gratitude. And I just really feel like this kind of sums up #life goals. So, and this is a beautiful copy of it. So super, super great summer read, although it'd probably be good anytime. Okay, so here's your little spoiler alert. I'm going to show you the pages of 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea. This is by Sam Ida. So here's the first page, and then the pop-up on this page is the main ship. And the main ship is going off because they have heard terrible, terrible monster is stalking and lurking and doing destruction, and they have to stop the terrible monster. And of course, it turns out to be a metal submarine. And on the metal submarine that they get kind of their own boat shipwrecked, and they end up on it, then they end up meeting all of these characters. And then they start having these adventures within the crew and realizing they're not ever going to be allowed to escape, kind of thing. Oh, I don't know if I can show this one. There we go. All kinds of adventures, worried about being imprisoned or how are they going to get away. And then look at this page. They start going on these adventures. They find the lost city of Atlantis. Super, super creepy, atmospheric writing, just amazing. Both in the actual book, which Jules Verne, 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea, is one of my very all-time favorite Cal classics. It may be my very favorite all-time classic. It's, you know, and so this pop-up book is really good. So here is icebergs and sea creatures and weird mechanical issues, and of course that Kraken, right? It's like this huge monster that they deal with. And then here's the whirlpool tidal wave at the end that kind of swallows it up. And they do escape, spoiler, and they reflect on what in the world is the weirdness and the goodness that is this, you know, 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea adventure. And it's just, I was so gripped when I read the actual book, and I'm glad I read the full book before I read the pop-up book. But if you just read the pop-up book, you would get the highlights. Like I was like, yes, I remember that happening. Yes, I remember that happening. Yes, I remember that happening. It's just so, so, so cute and fun. So anyway, if you can get your hands on a copy of this, if you are a 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea, or you just want an intro and get the highlights of that book, I totally recommend it. It's just beautiful. It's just fun. It's just a good adventure. So what are you reading this summer? Are you reading any kind of the more youthful, middle grade, young adult books? Let me know in the comments below. As always, have a awesome summer. Happy reading, y'all. Take care.